Oh my God! Oh yeah! A great theme song. What's up, guys? Fears, audience fears. What's going on? Chucky, audience, Chucky got his nice little hard hat on. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing bloody fantastic. Coffee first. You want some coffee? Mm-hmm. There you go. Now we're talking. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I got my Halloween 3, 1, 2, 3 hat on today. It just looked quite nice. Anyway, lots to talk about. So let's just get right into it. So, Dave, I want to give a big personal shout out to my friend Dave Papa Bear on YouTube, Strong Bear 19. Man, what a good show today. What a good show. And Dave, I'm telling you, Dave is constantly blowing my mind. He's blowing my mind. Like I knew there was a Monster Squad movie, but I had no idea that there was a TV show. I'm going to watch the TV show today, and react to it because the intro, not the whole show, the intro, but I was like, damn. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So big shout out to my friend Dave. That was a good show today, Dave. I watched over half of it because I ate lunch and then I got back to editing, and I was gonna take all the shoes and the shirts, but to Goodwill that I didn't want anymore. But I'll probably do it Monday or Tuesday, and then next week I got to start packing for my trip. I just didn't feel like it today. I just stayed in. I did a little editing. The only time I went out is I went and got some lunch. I went out and got some lunch, came back, did a little editing, watched a couple cartoons of the real Ghostbusters. I started watching the real Ghostbusters right here. I always have them in the background, so I watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and then I took a nap. And I think that's why I'm tired, because I took a nap earlier. And then I started watching... Dave inspired me on the cheesy TV shows, and I started watching Automan, and I watched the pilot. So we're going to review the pilot today, but it only has 13 episodes, so I think this is the next series that I'm going to watch. And so after the 13 episodes, and they're like about 45 minutes each, so it shouldn't take me too long to watch the 13 episodes. I've already watched 1, so 12 to go, and I'm gonna watch probably 2 more tonight. So every day, if I watch, 1 or 2, I'll have it licked, in about a week and a half. So I'm gonna watch this one, and then I'm gonna watch a couple of lost, forgotten TV shows. This is one of them. Another lost TV show is Street Hawk. And then SWAT. And then the Back to the Future cartoon series. And it featured Christopher Lloyd in the middle of each cartoon. I used to watch this as a kid. He would play Doc Brown in real life, and he would teach you science right in the middle. So it would show a little bit of the cartoon, then it would break for commercial, and then when it would come back from commercial, he would teach you about science for about 10, 15 minutes, and then it would go right back into the cartoon. So I'm looking forward to watching all of these lost shows. Because not a lot of people remember these shows, but these two are actually pretty good. They're both sci-fi. And they were the idea was way ahead of their time. They just did it in the 80s. And I don't know if they didn't have enough money. I didn't know if people got it. But if they would redo these, they would be much more successful in today's market. So yeah. They were both set in the not too distant future. He was an ex-motorcycle cop that gets injured in the line of duty. He's still a police officer, but his legs were all messed up. So then a secret government project comes to his police department and says, what if we could fix your legs and get you out from that desk job? Which is funny because at night he fights crime as Street Hawk, on Street Hawk, this futuristic bike. But during the day, he has to keep up appearances and do his desk job, you know? So, and then this, I'll get into a little bit later, because I haven't watched the whole series. I've only watched like 3 episodes when I first bought it. So I'm like, all right, now it's time to finish this and review it for you guys. So, yeah. So we're going to be reviewing the pilot. The next topic is... you know, Fears has got his mug here of famous movie quotes, you know? So I thought, let's do some famous movie quotes. When we get to that topic, I'll name off some. You guys can name off some. Then we're going to do, since Tarman is today's thumbnail. Remember, I'm doing everything Halloween-y, everything fall season until we get to Thanksgiving. So Tarman would fall under that Halloween-y type of thing. And that's why I played the Return of the Living Dead theme song. One of the best theme songs in horror history, besides Halloween and Jason Voorhees. You know. But Return of the Living Dead, it's got some good, like, rock and roll, kick-ass, like, 80s punk music in it, which is reasonable and logical because there's a lot of teen, college, like, rebel/punks in it. One of my favorite zombie films of all time. So every year, Tarman gets a thumbnail, you know, for one of the shows. So we're gonna write down some famous zombies, and then I couldn't think of another topic, so I just decided, well, I've got more celebrity stories, so maybe the fans would want to hear some more. So I'll pull up my pictures on my Facebook of all the celebrities that I've met, and we'll just continue from where we left off. So, yeah. Anyway, let me call Lantern. Let me see how his day was and see how he's doing, and we'll get things rocking. I am a little tired because I was so tired from last night. I did a live to explain a bunch of crazy stuff that happened last night. It was insane last night. That's all I'm going to say. It should have never happened, whatever, you know, the stuff that did happen last night. Oh, my God. I wasn't upset. I was just frustrated. I definitely feel a lot better getting all that shit off my chest. But, man, the amount of rumors and lies that were flowing around, I was just like, whoa, what in the hell is going on? But I'm not going to waste any more energy on it and mention anyone's name, you know, because that'll just turn it into World War XIX. I'm just going to ignore all the stupid bullshit. Anyway, because that's what it is, it's bullshit. Anyway, let's call Lantern. Oh, God, I need more coffee. He could be asleep. Could be asleep. I got my Walt Disney Halloween shirt on. Hell yeah. Lantern. Lord Lantern. 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 Unbelievable. He didn't pick the Fears man. I'll try once more. I don't want to call him 13 times. Lantern. Hello. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's all right. That's okay. You know, we'll just continue on with the show without him. Hopefully he'll be here later. Anyway, I said talk to me, damn it, or I'm going to throw you in the fire. Shh. Hush your mouth. I'm just joking. Classic movie quote. Classic movie quote. All right, well, let's open up the Chizat and let's get Emosian. Get Emosian. Hopefully he'll be here later. Yo, Strong Bear, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody in the chat. What's up, Mama Bear? James says, hey, Fears. Strong Bear says, I told Lantern. Okay, cool. Yeah, Strong Bear, if you could throw the link out, I would really appreciate that. So just copy the link and let me know. I would really appreciate it. By the way, Dave, great show today, buddy. It was awesome. It was absolutely fantastic, Dave. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. I think I missed maybe like 10 minutes of it because I paused the stream while I was eating, and I watched a little TV like while I was eating. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate you spreading the link and throwing it into the Discord. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Dave. So how's everybody's night? Put a 1 in the chat if you're having a good night. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I will admit, my weekend started off badly with all the bullshit that happened yesterday, but today was a good day. Today was a very good day. Nothing catastrophic happened, that's good. And if I'm not lazy, I'm gonna go to church tomorrow because I need to go. But I may sleep in because I'm a little tired. Oh, there he is. There's Lantern. Lantern says, yo. Well, now that I know Lantern's in the chat, I'll give him a little ring. Lantern, I called you not once. I called you twice. You were napping, Lantern. He says, howdy, Fears. Well, howdy, Lantern. Howdy. That's right, Mama Bear. Mr. Lantern, John just tried to call you. I did. Let me call Lantern back. Let me call him. Let me see how Lantern's day was. Besides being a little tired, my day was actually pretty good. Look at this. Oh, my God. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. See, that nap was good, but now I'm a little tired. So we'll see how long I can actually last, because this shit is not helping. Where it should be helping, I'll do my best to stay awake. I will do my best. All right. Let's see how Lantern's doing. Lantern? Yo! What's up, Lantern? How you been, Twin? What's going on, Twin? What's going on? Lantern, were you napping?
I was on a phone call.
Oh, you were on a phone call. Okay. I thought you were napping, buddy. I called you not once, but I called you twice, man. I was like, Lantern's napping. I'm like, he's a napping. Lantern, did you have a good nap today?
Yeah, did you?
I had a good nap, but now the nap is making me tired. Does that ever happen to you? Like, you ever slept for a while and then you wake up and you're all like drowsy and you're kind of sleepy?
Yeah.
So I got too much of a nap today because I slept for hours on end, and then I got up and enjoyed my day and took care of some errands. So, Lantern, what'd you have for dinner?
Some TV dinner.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had dinner yet. I skipped lunch and I had breakfast. So I had some oatmeal for breakfast and then I had some orange juice. So, Lantern, do you like oatmeal?
Yep.
Like, do you like the normal kind or do you like the flavored kind? Because my favorite, I love the strawberry and cream.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite oatmeal. So do you like the flavored one more or do you just like the normal one?
I like both.
You like both? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, What's up?
Did I eat cream and wheat too?
Yeah, cream and wheat is good. Yeah, that's good. My favorite though is strawberries and cream. That one's my all-time favorite. That one's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had dinner yet, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make a salad and have some chicken and rice after this. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I love chicken and rice. So yeah, one of these days I'm gonna make some chicken or a steak, and I'm gonna cut the steak with my obsidian blade because Bukaki and Donnie actually gave me that idea, like in the interview. He's like, I said I want to make another video, and he's like, you should cut something with it. I was like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. And then Bukaki, I think, said you should shave with it, Fears, because I've already shaved, but I'll wait till it gets a little hairy, and then I'll shave with it. But yeah. All right, Lantern. Well, I'll see you back in the chat. All right.
I'm in the chat.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna get off this call and I'll see you back in the chat. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how you were doing, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later, Shunk. Oh, that's fucking great. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, let's get back to the chat. Lantern says, "Howdy, Dave. The lantern has landed." That's right, y'all. Mama Bear says, "Hi, Tina. Thrilling 3. Dancing first." All right. There it is. Oh, thanks, Lantern, for that super chat donation, my friend. If you guys want to donate. You guys know where the button is. I appreciate any donations from a fan. Let's set a goal. Let's see. What goal? What goal should I do? Let's see. Here, let me think of a goal. Well, I'm gonna try the last goal because we didn't get it. So I'm gonna do. I don't care what super chat. Just if I get to 5, if I get 5 super chats. Let's see. Set a timer. I'll do 2 hours. You know, that'll give you guys some time, and then. How will you celebrate? Okay. If I get it, I will go to Epic Universe as soon as I get back from my trip. Epic Universe. So, Epic Universe. Right when I get back from my trip. Because I don't think there'd be enough time to do it before. Because I leave next Friday for my trip. Or yeah, next Friday. So yeah, all right. So let me just start that goal, because I've been meaning to go to Epic Universe. My friend Sean at work, he said he's went to it, and he was like, "Oh, it's good, Fears." He took him and his wife, because he recently got married. So shout out to my friend Sean. Well, he's been married for a while, but recently, I mean, like this year, you know. So yeah. Lantern says, show some support. Sub it up, folks. Well, thanks, Lantern. I appreciate that. Chucky says thanks, too. I appreciate that. So let's get right into it. So Dave, you inspired me. He was talking about all the cheesy TV shows. Dave said it would be an epic adventure. It would be. I mean, I want to go and do it, you know. So that's why I said if I get 5 super chats, I definitely will do it. So if I don't get it, if I don't go to Epic Universe this year, then I'm definitely going to go at least once or twice next year. And I'm not going to do a season pass. I'm just going to buy a ticket, you know. So, all right, let's get things moseying. So, let's start off with, let's do some classic, famous zombies. So if you guys have got any classic, famous zombies, put them in the chat. But I'm gonna think of some. I'll do 10 or 20. Let's see how many. Let's see how many I can get down. James and I have been to Epic. Oh, dude, I envy you. Man. I really do. Wow. I bet it's so much fun, Dave. I mean, it looks like a blast. So, and I know because Epic Universe does more. The difference between Epic Universe and like Disney, Epic Universe focuses on like movie rides. So. And I want to go back to Universal, and I want to go back to Islands of Adventure someday. And Dave, I've never, like when you're on City Walk, as you're going into Universal Studios, on the left side and the right side, they have 2 different sets of miniature golf. On one side, they have got like a haunted house miniature golf, and on the other side, they have like an alien spacecraft landing, and you do the golf. Dave, we should go and do one of those because I've never played miniature golf with you and James. We should go and either do both of those for a vlog or at least one of them. And I've always wanted to do one of the two. And I just never have gotten a chance to do it. And I want to do it because the miniature golf looks so much fun and I want to do it. So either I'll go and play by myself and film a vlog, or I'll do it with LC, or like I said, you and James can do it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Absolutely. All right. So famous zombies. Here we go. Famous zombies. Well, I'm going to put the most famous right off the bat. Tarman. Tarman right off the bat. So number 1. Tarman. Number 2, the black and white zombie from the very first George Marrero, Night of the Living Dead. That one's good. And he's the guy that breaks the window with the brick. So the brick bashing zombie. And then the zombie in the remake of Night of the Living Dead, the autopsy zombie. He looks like a normal person. He's got a suit on. As he's walking closer and closer to Barbara, his clothes fall off, and he's got a slit from like here to like there, all sewn up, and then he starts like growling and stuff. But at first he looks like a normal person. That autopsy zombie is pretty legendary. Pretty legendary. So, autopsy zombie. Yo, what's up, Bukaki? Helen Keller. I've heard of that name. I've heard of it. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Stop it. You're ignorant. They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you. Look, here comes one of them now. I'm getting out of here, you know. I've heard of Helen Keller, and I think you're joking around with me, Bukaki. Wasn't she blind? So she wasn't a zombie. Don't even go there. Hang on. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure that's who you're talking about. You old fucking prankster, you. All right, hang on. Hey, Meta. Wasn't Helen Keller, in fact, blind?
Yes, Helen Keller was blind. She lost her sight and hearing at a young age due to a severe illness. Despite these significant challenges, she went on to lead an extraordinary life, learning to communicate through touch and becoming a
I knew it!
Speaker.
Bukaki, you freaking prankster, you. Hilarious. Hilarious. Let's see. Lantern says, howdy, Bukaki. Well, howdy, Bukaki. And then Bukaki says, well, howdy, Mama Bear. That's right. So, Dave, I didn't understand. What was, I'm just curious, what was Tina, upset about today? Why was she crying? I hope Trolls was not getting to her. So, I mean, if it's too personal of a question, Dave, just let me know. I was just curious. Like, why is Tina upset? I'm just curious. What the AI didn't mention is she did eat lots of braids. That's not true. That is not true. That's funny, but it's not true, buddy. It's not true. All right, so I got Tarman. I got Brick Bashing Zombie. I got the Autopsy Zombie from the remake. So yeah. James says it was because of Larry. Oh, well, there you are. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, he's hurt a lot of people's feelings, but let's not worry about him. Let's continue on with the show. I'm going to go with the well zombie from... There's a big fat well zombie in The Walking Dead season... I believe it's 2. So, the well zombie... And then there's... Oh, because of that stream? Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, because he's also a culprit, too. He thinks he's like a sweet little angel too, Dave. Banjo. He's just as bad as you know who, but it is what it is. Because I've already said everything I want to say, and I don't want to talk about him anymore. There's another zombie in Shaun of the Dead. His best friend turns into a zombie at the end. Ed the Zombie. He's playing video games. That's a pretty iconic zombie. So Ed the Zombie. And then I'm going to try to do 10. Let's see. Out of the original I think it's 1978. I'll have to check. The original 1978 Dawn of the Dead, where they stop and get gas, Dave. The bald-headed zombie with the red checkered shirt on, he gets shot in the head. I mean, brain matter is flying everywhere. So, the gas station, or well, it's not a gas station. What is it? It's a refueling station where they refuel the helicopter in Dawn of the Dead. So, the red checkered shirt zombie, that guy's iconic, and he's bald. That's an iconic zombie. So, the bald zombie, and you are right. You are right. His name he was the soldier out of Day of the Dead. I think his name was Bub. Hang on. I think his name was Bub. Hey, Meta. In Day of the Dead, there was an iconic zombie. Was his name Bud or Bub?
You're probably thinking of Bub, the zombie from Georgie Romero's Day of the Dead. Bub is a somewhat iconic and sympathetic zombie character in the film.
I knew it. So it's not Bud, it's Bub. So, Bub. And I was just going to put that down, Bukaki, but thank you. That's a good one. I mean, that one, and you know what? Since we're talking about zombies, I think we should watch Thriller tonight. Because I don't think I watched that last in the Halloween season. Yeah, Michael Jackson as a zombie in Thriller. That's iconic. Thriller is iconic in general. So, Thriller zombies. Thriller zombies. All right, I need two more. Greg Nicotero's zombie tribute to Tarman. I don't know what season it is, but Rick and his entire group are walking through through this factory, and when they get to the back of the factory, because it's so hot in Atlanta, zombies, face and their bodies are getting, stuck to the asphalt, and there's one guy just covered in the black asphalt, and that was his tribute to Tarman, because when I didn't watch all the seasons, I got all the way till season 6. That's why I bought them on Blu-ray, so eventually I'm going to start watching all the seasons, and I'll review them and all that shit. He's in one of the behind-the-scenes, Bukaki, he said, every single season I picked out an iconic zombie, and he said either I played them or someone on my crew played them. He said, one of my buddies begged me to play the well zombie, where he's all bloated and fat, and he's all, fucking fucked up, and his lips hanging off, and he's in the well and shit. And so, tribute zombies. I'm just going to write down tribute zombies from Walking Dead, because there was a lot of them. One guy, they dressed up one guy in a white shirt and then a black suit coat and black pants as tribute to the black and white zombie from the original Night of the Living Dead. And he was holding a brick, I believe, because he bashes the shit out of Barbara's window. And I believe he was carrying around a brick, and then they just put tons of decay on his face. And I was like, that's a fucking tribute to Night of the Living Dead. So I'm going to put down tribute zombies from Walking Dead. And then I need one more. I need to go to Google and jog my memory. I'm just going to write down iconic zombies. I got 9, but I'm having a brain fart. I need one more. Hang on. Iconic zombies. I know I'm missing one from films. Let's see here. Which one am I missing? Zombies from Disney's Zombie. Oh, I'm not writing that down. No. We can do much better than that. What's another one? What is another one? Here, let me rephrase it. Famous zombies. Famous zombies. Let's see, which one? I know I'm missing one. What's another good one? You know what? I think this counts. Because Army of Darkness came up, Bukaki. He's kind of a zombie. You know, the skeleton. And he looks up and he's like, oh! And the fucking boulder, crushes him. That's because he's alive and he's a skeleton. I think that would count. I'm pretty sure. Army of Darkness skeleton zombie. I'm gonna write it down. That's one of my favorite scenes. Skeleton zombie. And even though he doesn't have any eyeballs, like his jaw is like all nervous and it's like jittery. He's like, oh! And the fucking boulder hits him and shit. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's fucking hilarious. Wasn't Michael Jackson a zombie in Thriller? Yeah, he was. But he doesn't turn into a zombie until the very end, Bukaki. Like, he's a human. They're at the movies and then she leaves. And he's like, it's only a movie. And then she's like, it's not funny. And then he starts singing. And then they get into the street. And then all these zombies, surround him. And then she's looking around. And then when she turns, Michael Jackson turns into a zombie. And then he starts singing as a zombie. So, yeah. So, the ones I wrote down. Let's see. Where did you get the Chucky and the Jurassic Park? Both places, James. I got both Chucky and this hat from Spirit Halloween. So last year I bought Chucky and the box is over there. Last year I left him in the box and I put the box by the Halloween tree. This time I thought, oh, well, I've got the hat. I'll just put the hat on Chucky. So I got this at Spirit Halloween, the hat this year. I tried to get the goggles. I went twice, and you guys will see it in the vlog, in a future vlog, because I filmed it. I would go up, and they would say something like, oh, yeah, we just sold the last one an hour ago. And then I went to the second one on camera, and I got her saying, oh, no, we had 3 in stock, but now they're all gone. So I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, I went, oh, fuck this. I'm like, I'm just going to go home, and I'm going to order it off the website, which I did last night. Because I'm like, I could spend all the Halloween season and not get it. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to order it and just ship it to my house. It'll be 10 times quicker, 10 times faster. Fuck it. I'll just do that, So, yeah. So, famous zombies. So, what did I order? What did I order last night? I ordered some, because I try to get my Christmas shopping done as quickly as possible. Sometimes I do some early shopping because I love Christmas, and I love the Christmas season, but fears. I hate fucking shopping. The only shopping I like, and you can quote me, I love shopping for movie props, and I love shopping for movies, and that's it. That's it. Clothes shopping sucks, grocery shopping, like buying food and stuff, I fucking hate shopping. I don't know how. Nothing against ladies. I love the ladies. Ladies, this is a compliment. I don't know how ladies do it. Oh, let's go window shopping for 10 hours. I would put a bullet in my brain. and I would turn into a zombie. I would rather do that. So if I ever get married and then, like, my wife's like, oh, babe, you want to go shopping? No. Babe, here's $100. You go have fun with the girls, and I'm going to go watch the hockey game. Peace. Deuce, I'm out. No. Now, if she was like, hey, do you want to go Christmas shopping? I'd probably make an exception for that because it gets you into the Christmas spirit, and I love Christmas. But, or if I had a wife and she's like, oh, well, like, let's turn it into a date. Like, we'll go shopping and then we'll go do something fun. Then I wouldn't mind it because, you turn it into a fun day. But if she was like, oh, come with me, let's, we're just going to window shop for 10 hours, I'd be like, hell fucking no. I'd rather get bit by a vampire, I'd be like, no. Let's see. Tofu the vegan zombie. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Let's see. Bomber scene. I think I know what you're talking about. Dave. But yeah. You do shopping hauls like, not every other day, Bo Seamus. That's not true. I do shopping hauls, but it's stuff that I like. It's nerd hauls. That's completely different. And you just missed what I said. I said, half of those nerd hauls are either movie props, or nerdy things, or movies. So that's the stuff I like to shop for. But if it's just like normal shopping, like for clothes or for food, that shit I hate. That shit drives me up the wall. So, and I don't do them every other day. That's a little bit far-fetched, Bo Seamus. So, yeah. So, close, but no cigar, my friend. Close, but no cigar. So, yeah. Anyway. It is funny. Anyway. Let's see. Let's move on. Well, I'm going to watch Thriller. Thriller and react to it because Bukaki brought it up, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. It really wasn't a lie, Jucifer. It was just it was a mistake because it was half right. I do like to do nerd hauls, but most of those nerd hauls are something nerdy that I'm into, or movies, or movie props, or whatever. Like, I just ordered a bunch of stuff. Let's see, what did I order last night before I watched Thriller? I ordered the goggles, so I'll probably show them to you guys whenever they come in. I ordered the goggles. I ordered the eye patch for Snake Plissken. I still need to track down the black tank top and the white and black and blue, like, army camo pants, because he doesn't wear the green fatigues. He wears the white and black ones. So those are going to be hard to hunt down. So I ordered the eye patch last night. I ordered the goggles. I bought my mom and Shelton some early Christmas presents, and most likely they'll come to my house after my trip, and then I'll wrap them up. Oh, and then I ordered my wrapping paper. And I always do, I never do Christmas wrapping paper. I always do some type of, like, movie wrapping paper. So last year it was Ghostbusters. I'll tell you guys what it is now. It's the original 1978 Halloween with Michael Myers. I found some wrapping paper off of, you guys should check out this website. It's really cool. trickortreatstudios.com. They've got everything. Let me go to the website. I'll show you what they have. Or I'll describe what they have. Check it out. And the only reason why I found this company is they were at Comic-Con in Missouri, like, a long time ago. They were at that Halloween convention that I went to. Halloween and attractions, like, in 2017, 2018. And the only thing that's changed from their website was the products. Back then, they had different products. They had some of the products that they have on it right now. But go to trickortreatstudios.com. You can find anything Halloween on there. So, they've got gift cards. Let's see. Let me go to the shop. They've got so much stuff. Masks, costumes and props, figures, collectibles, games and puzzles, home and decor, accessories and more, last chance items, where they're not going to have it on their website anymore, wrapping paper, gift cards. So let me go to the wrapping paper section. So I almost got, let's see, what's it called? Let me scroll down here. I almost got a different version of Ghostbusters. If you scroll all the way down, it's the Ghostbusters retro cheesy wrapping paper with slime all over it. I almost got that one, and I was like, you know what? I'm like, I gotta switch it up a little bit. I did that last year. I did the Ghostbuster stuff. So I looked through and I said, what else could I do? And I was like, oh, well, I like Halloween. So I was like, I'll get the Halloween one. So if you scroll all the way up, I got it's only $11.99. So I got 3 rolls of wrapping paper. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, then I'll just order some more. It's the Halloween 1978 poster wrapping paper. Comes in a long tube. That should be enough, though, to wrap all my presents. Again, if it's not. So, yeah. Next year, I'll probably do the either the Iron Maiden wrapping paper. That looks pretty cool. Or I'll do the... let me scroll down here. Oh, where is it? The Ghostbusters black and white wrapping paper. So it's a great website. So, and like I said, the only reason why I found this site, it was back in 2017, 2018, and I bought the Halloween 3 mask from them at the convention, and the guy gave me his business card. I was like, hey man, if you like that mask, dude, you should totally check out my website. And I don't know if that's when I don't know if that's when he created his website, but he did. He gave me his card, and I checked it out, and every once in a while, I'll order stuff from their website. It's great. It's called Trick or Treat Studios, and they got a lot of cool stuff. You can pre-order stuff. There's a movie club that you can join. It says Trick or Treat Movie Club, and it says, do you like scary movies? So do we. Our founder started Trick or Treat Studios out of passion for horror and films, and now we want to share the passion nationwide through with our Trick or Treat Studio Movie Club on social media. So I do follow them on Instagram, and it's a pretty good company. And like I said, they've got a lot of stuff in their store. I mean, shitloads of stuff. So I ordered some stuff off of this website yesterday after I bought the Jurassic Park goggles and the stuff that I bought Shelton and my mom. I bought some birthday presents for me. I always buy a gift from Fears to Fears. I always treat myself, so look out for a Trick or Treat Studios nerd haul in a couple of weeks whenever they ship it to my house. And then, yeah, so it was pretty cool. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. Mama Bear says, oh, hi, Jucifer. Oh, howdy, Mama Bear. I just got a virus. That's not true, Jucifer. That is not true. I go to that website all the time, and you can't get a virus from that, so that's a lie. That's not true. Not true whatsoever. Mama Bear says, I like your hat. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I got this at Atomic Horror. As soon as I saw it, I was like, well, I love Halloween 3, so I thought I would get it for the Halloween season. What's up, Sammy? He says, what's good, Bear? What's up, Sammy? Good to see you. All right. Let's move along, shall we? All right. Time for some famous movie quotes. So, you guys get your thinking caps on. I'll do like 10 or 20. I'm going to write down some of my favorite movie quotes. So, famous movie quotes. And let's see how many we can do. I'll start with 10. I'm sure I can do more, but let's start with 10. The first one from Predator. You are one ugly motherfucker. Classic. The Predator looks at Dutch. Dutch is all covered in mud. Looks right at Predator and he's like, You are one ugly motherfucker. Epic. Classic. You are one ugly motherfucker. Number 2. I mean, one of the most legendary lines, and Arnold Schwarzenegger never thought in a million years, he said this in interviews, he goes, I never thought in a billion years that I'll be back would be a classic line. And he even went to the director. So this is his words, not mine. I'm not creating a lie because I know some trolls like, oh, he made this story up. No, you can check out the interview. He said, I never thought in a million years that I'll be back, because it's not really that much of an epic line, but it became an epic line. And he said, he went up to James Cameron and said, I don't think that's how the Terminator would say it, like, ow, ow, ow. He goes, I think the Terminator, since he's a robot, would say, I will be back. And then the director said, look, let's make it simple. I don't tell you how to act. Don't tell me how to write. I wrote, I'll be back. And then Arnold was like, all right, fair enough. So I'll be back. Gotta put a Snake Plissken quote. It's from part 2. You know, your rules are really beginning to annoy me. Epic. And it's not even in the movie. It's in the trailer. But that counts. So, your rules are really beginning to annoy me. Probably because it's so long and it's so iconic. Clark Griswold's anger banter from Christmas Vacation. I want him to bring him from his happy holiday parade over there on Melody Lane, and I want him right here with a big ribbon on his head, and I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirtying, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, hopeless, dickless, cum-guzzling, shit-mongering, ass-chewing, piss-chugging, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he really is. Hallelujah. Holy shit. I'm not going to write all that down. I'm just going to put Clark Griswold's Christmas banter. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see, number 5. Oh, that's a good one, Dave. That is a good one. Here's Johnny from The Shining. That's good. I should have thought of that one. I'm going to write it down. That's a good one. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny from The Shining. Classic. Let's see. Mama Bear says, I like your hat, John. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Hey, man, call me that 15 or 16 more times and I might get pissed. Don't tell me, Bukagi. I think I know where that's from. Hang on. He's a real little guy, and it's 2 guys making fun of the little guy, and it's from... Oh, fucking hell. Don't tell me. I know what it's from. Hang on. It's a real little guy. He's even shorter than me. And I'm 5'6", and he's got like wavy brown hair, and it's a tall guy with it's 2 tall guys making fun of him, and I think is it basketball where he's like, because you're a piece of shit, and he goes, I am not a piece of shit, and he's like, yeah, but you're a little bitch, and he's like, God damn it, he goes, you guys make fun of me 10, 15 more times, I'm out of here, man. I think that's what it's from. Am I right, Bukaki? I think. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but I think that's what it's from. I need to get basketball in my movie collection. Basketball is the shit. Yeah, basketball. Nice. Okay, that's what I thought it was from. I don't even know the little guy. He's like shorter than me. He's like 5'3", 5'4". I mean, he's super small in that. You know? Why don't you take a shot, you little bitch? And he's like, just make this shot, and we'll never call you a piece of shit again. Or bitch. Or bitch. He's like, all right, check this shit out. He throws it, totally misses, like fails miserably. And he's like, ooh. He's like, tough shot, Squinks. And he's like, now you gotta go get the ball, you little bitch. He goes in the back, and he gets fucking trampled, almost trampled to death by this massive fucking huge dog. Tears the shit out of him in his clothes. So there it is. That's right, Bukkake. I love basketball. That would make a good costume, you know? Like, order the ball off of some website and then get the hat and get the shirt and then get the shorts. That'd be a cool Halloween costume. That'd be a good one. All right, here's Johnny. Let's see, what's another one? Here's looking at you, kid, from Casablanca. That's a good one. Here's looking at you, kid. Well, I've almost finished the James Bond series. The name's Bond. James Bond. So, I mean, there's two famous ones. You can go, the name's Bond, James Bond, or Vodka Martini. Shaken, but not stirred. That's pretty iconic. So, I'm going to go with the first one. The name's Bond. James Bond. And see, if I was in it, you know, Fears is a rebel. I would just do this. Yeah, the name's Fears. Just Fears. Like Madonna. One word. Let's see. That was number 7. Oh, that's a good one. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Asps. Very dangerous. You go first. From Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's a good one, Dave. I'm going to put that one down. That's a good one. And I do like Indiana Jones. The only one that's kind of crap. I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. I love Temple of Doom. I love The Last Crusade. And I love the very last one because him and Marion like get back together, you know? And you see Indiana Jones as an old man, and that might be the last adventure. I don't know if Harrison Ford's got another one in him. He's already, 82, 83? Hang on. I think he's in his 80s. Hang on. Hey, Meta, do you know how old Harrison Ford is?
Harrison Ford is currently 83 years old.
I was close. I said 82. So, yeah. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? And then his little sidekick. Asps. Very dangerous. You go first. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? That's a good one, Dave. Let's see. Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. I am your father. Or you can go to the Spaceballs route. Before you die, Lone Star, there's something you need to know. What's that? I am your father's brother's sister's cousin's former roommate. What's that make us? Absolutely nothing. And that's what you're about to become. Prepare to die. You have the ring. And I see your Schwartz as big as mine. Now let's see how you handle it, you motherfucker. That's right. Dave, I think I'm going to put down a Spaceball. I mean, that one's good, but I like this one. Hey, what are you doing? That's my escape pod. Who are you? I'm the bearded lady. What are you? One of the freaks? She gets in, and then she launches the space pod out. And then Rick Moranis. I love that guy. Great actor. Louis Tully off of Ghostbusters. He goes, no, come back. And then he just screams. It like zooms up on his face. Come back, you fat bearded bitch. That's what I'm going to write down. That's number 10. Come back, You fat, bearded bitch. Let's see. I was gonna stop at 10, but let's see what else. Let's see what else I can pull out of my ass. See, I wish. See, Michael Myers, he doesn't say shit. So there's not a fame. I wish he would say something. Jason doesn't say anything. The only thing that Jason has ever said is in the third one when Chris is like going like that and he's all like, you know, dodging and shit. I recently uploaded that scene on my TikTok. And if you guys haven't followed me on TikTok, FearsMan26 on TikTok, check it out. It's pretty cool. The knife goes into his leg and Jason just is like, oh! That's the only thing he's ever murmured. That's why I think Michael's more of a badass. They've hung Michael, they've shot him, stabbed him, hit him with a truck, hit him with a car, and Michael hasn't said shiat. That's right. Since Fears is kind of a movie guy, I'm going to put down one of my quotes. I think the better question is why wouldn't I do that? That's how Fears lives his life. I love life. I love my friends. I love my family. So whenever someone's like, Fears, you should try this, I'm like, well, why wouldn't I try that, you know? Unless it's like something scary like bungee jumping, then I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. Why wouldn't I do that? Let's see here. Dave, help me out. What's another good one? Hang on. Let me look on my mug of famous movie quotes. Let's see. Well, what have I? Oh shit! I missed one of the most epic ones. I said in Star Wars, Luke, I'm your father, but one of the most iconic ones. May the Force be with you. Gotta put that one down. May the Force. I stole that and put it in Fears Man. Whenever Fears Man looks at Randall Brownstein, Randall, may the bung be with you all. And then Randall goes, that's right, Fears. And I'm like, yeah, I know that's right. That's right. Let's see. Jaws. We're going to need a bigger boat. You can either do that one or slow ahead. Yeah, I can go slow ahead. Why don't you come down here and chum some of this shit? 2 favorite lines. I'm going to go with the more iconic one because he says, you're going to need a bigger boat, but that's after he's seen Jaws. I think the movie quote where he's like, yeah, slow ahead. Why don't you come down here and chum some of this shit? And then Jaws pops up and he looks, and if you notice, when he slings the chum, a fish head bounces off the top of Jaws' head. It's at the very last. So he's like, yeah, slow ahead. Yeah, why don't you come down here and chum some of this shit? And when he throws it, a big chunk of a fish head bounces off the top of Jaws, and then he goes back into the water. So I'm going to put that one down. So, slow ahead. I can go slow ahead. Come down here and chum some of this shit. Because there's so many iconic lines of that. You got that one. You got we're gonna need a bigger boat. Or at the end, like come on, smile, you son of a bitch. And then he literally blows up fucking Jaws at the end. Oh, it's so good, so good, so good. That's another good one, Dave. Light speed too slow. Light speed too slow. That's right. We're gonna have to go to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. Sir, we've never went that far. I don't think the ship can take it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken. Prepare ship. Prepare ship for ludicrous speed. Oh, yeah. It's good. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. They start filming Spaceballs 2 very, very soon. I've been seeing it all over TikTok, all over YouTube. It's supposed to come out, I think, like in a year. I'm so excited. Put a 1 in the chat if you're excited about Spaceballs 2. I think 13 epic quotes is a good place to spot. Because, I could go all night, so. I was going to go to 15, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I need to use the restroom. I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be right back. So just go ahead and study Chucky, and I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study Chucky. He'll keep you guys occupied, and I'll be right back. So 2 minutes. All right. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. All right. One of my favorite TV shows is Get Smart. Oh, I have it. I have it, Tina. I just haven't. I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of it, and I haven't gotten around to watching the rest. But it's on the watch list. Anyway, let's get to reviewing the pilot episode of Automan. Very cool. Very cool. Very sci-fi. All right, here we go. I tell you what, Tina, I'm filling this up chock full of goodies. Oh, yeah. So, Automan. For some reason, I mean, I like it, but for some reason, it didn't even last. Like, most television shows last, like, each season lasts about anywhere from 20 to 24 episodes a season. This only lasted 13 episodes. And I don't understand why, because it's such a good concept. The concept is, it takes place in LA, and it's about this nerdy police officer. But he also went to college. He went to college before he joined the police force, and he has a degree in criminal justice, and he did a double major. He has advanced computer skills, so they put him in the computer department of the police force, and he basically just sits at a desk all day, and he just fiddles on the computer, and he does a lot of paperwork, and he tries to crime fight and take down the bad guys and help the other police officers by looking stuff up on the computer. And he's like, well, I want more. I know I can fight crime. I want to be out there doing the field work. I want to patrol. Where's the action? And then his captain is like, no, that's not happening. He goes, you're a bookworm. You're a computer nerd. You're staying in this room, and what I say goes. And he's like, well, the hell with that. So on his off time, he uses his computer technology, and he creates a a 3D hologram, and basically he invents a hologram so good that the hologram helps him crime fight, and and he's always downloading information and putting it into the hologram, and he calls the 3D hologram Automan. So yeah, so I forgot when they made it. It's in the 80s. I think it was 1985. So the idea was ahead of its time. And it's so sci-fi. And Automan could create anything. And it kind of reminded me of Tron a little bit, because it kind of looks a little bit like Tron. And he would just be able to think, and then he would go like that with his hand, and he could make anything to help him crime fight. Like, he does a 3-dimensional car that goes super fast. He creates a spaceship, and they're all flying through the air. He creates a jet. He creates a helicopter, a whole bunch of like cool shit to like take down the bad guys. So, hey Meta, when did they create the TV show Automan? Was it 1985?
The TV show Ottoman was created in 1983 by Glenn A. Larson and aired on ABC from December 15th.
Oh wow! So my year of my birth. Okay, so Automan in 1983, and so that's the setup. So the pilot starts off with, they're just like, and the nerdy guy is Walter. Hopefully I can pronounce his name right. Walter Nebuca. And the only one that kind of believes in him is his assistant, and her name is Rachel, I believe. And he's like, Rachel, I'm never going to get out of this, like, laboratory. I'm just going to be stuck in this seat doing this computer work for the rest of my life, and I'll retire, and I won't even get to, like, solve one crime. And she's like, well, you got to get yourself out there. You got to, like, show the captain that you can, show your stuff. And he's like, well, how can I? He goes, how can I get out there if I'm always stuck in this damn room? And she's like, well, you'll find a way. So he, on his off time, so he creates Automan a little bit in the laboratory and then a little bit at home. And in his basement, he's got this massive setup, like 2 or 3 computers, and he's just working away. And then he finally figures out, well, if I do this and I do that, all of a sudden Automan appears. And I'd say my favorite scene out of the pilot is them talking for the first time. So Automan's entrance is what I'm going to put down. So he's working, and he's so frustrated. He's like, he doesn't really say this is bullshit, but you can tell he's frustrated. He's like, I just want to be a good cop. I want to, like, contribute to society. And he's working away, and he's like, oh, they'll never. So it's like Automan's kind of like a side project, and he doesn't really tell. He only tells his assistant, and he tells like one of his other like partners at the police station. He's like, well, don't tell the captain, don't tell anyone, Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Sammy. From I know it's got Sean Penn in it. I watched it a couple months ago, and I rated it for you guys. He plays a surfer guy, Mr. Spicoli, and he's like, I've been thinking about this, Mr. Ham. If you're here and I'm here, doesn't that make it our time? And he's like, you're right, it is your time. It is our time. And then he's like, everybody, get up. Mr. Spicoli's got a snack for us. And the motherfucker steals the guy's pizza. And he's just sitting there eating it. I was like, oh, you little bastard, I just don't remember the name of the movie, Sammy. Tell me the name of the movie. I forgot it. But I know what you're talking about. Anyway, so the first scene is he meets Automan. So Automan's intro, and Automan looks at him and goes, you must be Walter Nebuca. And he's like, well, how did you know my name? It's on the program that you entered into my system. I must say, Walter, you are quite good at computers. Very good. I feel and look wonderful. And so they're all talking. And then Automan's like, but answer me this question. Why did you call me Automan? And then Walter goes, it means that you're the very first 3D automatic man. You can do anything, you see, because you're not real. Well, of course I'm real. Of course I'm real, Walter. I'm as real as you, just different. And because of you, Walter, I'm perfect. And then he laughs. He's like, well, no one's perfect, Automan. And then he says, well, that's not true, Walter. He goes, you programmed me to study the human being and do everything that they do absolutely perfect. And then and then it cuts into the intro, and he goes, and thanks to you, I am perfect. And then it cuts back to Walter saying, oh man, I created a monster. And then it just, all the music comes on, and it starts the intro, and he goes, no, what Walter really created was a force for good. Automan. That's me. So that's probably my favorite scene. They're kind of buddy-buddy, they're getting to know each other, and then boom, it cuts right into the action. My second scene out of the pilot, probably when Automan, Walter says, oh, Automan, the bad guys are getting away, we'll never catch up. And he's like, that's not true, Walter. He goes, I'm a 3D hollow image. He goes, I can create anything. And he goes, so I can create something to catch up to the bad guys. And he's like, well, what are you going to create? And then he creates the car. And the car goes 500 miles an hour. It's super quick. So, yeah. So, him creating the tools in the pilot to catch up with the bad guys is probably my second favorite scene. So, the introduction of the car. But he creates a whole bunch. He creates cars, helicopters. In the pilot, he creates a tank, and they run over a car or some shit. And I'm like, oh man. See, that's why it's so cool. I don't know why it didn't last more than 13 episodes. I could ask Meta, but I'll do some research on my own, because the idea is good. Maybe it was just too advanced for the 80s. I guarantee you, if they would remake this now, people would love it, because people love sci-fi. It's really sci-fi. There's the car, and then there's the laboratory that he works in, and then there's his boss. That's the captain. That's like, you're never getting out of this crime lab. You just sit your little butt down in that seat, and you do what you do best and work on the computer and help us out. He goes, that's your way of contributing. But Walter wants more. He's like, yeah, but I went to college, and then I trained to the police force. I can do more. And he's like, no, you can't. You're sitting your butt in that, so. But once Walter starts, breaking some cases in the pilot, by the end of the pilot, he's gained the respect of the captain. But he can't tell the captain about Automan, because it's a big secret. He goes, well, I don't want the government taking this 3D hologram away from me, and, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, I'll just keep it my little secret. And what's good about the show is he only calls on Automan where he's in a jam. He's like, all right, I can do everything myself, but when I need Automan, that's when I'll call him. So he doesn't overuse Automan. So it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. So it's only 13 episodes, so I'm going to watch the rest of it, and then I'll review the whole complete series as a whole. But I just wanted to review the pilot. So very sci-fi. Lots of action. Now, I will say, in the middle part is kind of boring. The beginning and the end are fantastic. Because I did fall asleep once today when I was watching the pilot. So, anytime I fall asleep, whether it's a TV or a movie, it instantly goes down from a 10 to, to whatever I want it to be. So, I'm going to give it, because I fell asleep once, I'd say it's a B+. It's right in the middle. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's still pretty good. I still would recommend it to you guys. Watch the series at least once. Just to say that you did it, So 8 out of 10. Let's see. Lots of action, very sci-fi. There's a couple of cameos from famous 80s actors in the pilot. So a few cameos. And pretty much every type of 80s computer tech that they had in the 80s, they had in that pilot. I mean, his setup in his basement, he's got like, kind of like Vision's setup, Bukak, because I remember one time Vision sent me a photo. He's like, Fears, this is how I watch your podcast. He's got a table, and then he's got a chair, and he has 4 monitors. That's kind of how Walter's setup is in the pilot. He's got like 3 or 4 computers, and then he's got a printer over here. Then he's got like a telephone that he can connect to his computer, and he's got all the 80s like tech, you know. Anything that was computer or computer related, he has in his basement in this fucking pilot. So lots of 80s tech. And the guy that they got to play Automan, he's a good actor. His name is Chuck. Oh, what's his name? I think his last name is Wagner. Chuck Wagner. So it says, I am Automan. Walter Nevica is the police department's resident computer genius. His immediate superiors think Walter's place is behind a desk and in the lab, and not on the streets. However, Walter has other ideas. Walter's experience in computer programming is unparalleled, and he creates a special program, Automan, an artificial intelligent computer hologram that looks real, sounds real, and given enough power can physically exist in the real world. Together, Walter and Automan, along with Automan's sidekick Cursor, and Cursor basically is the one because, you know, cursors still exist on computers, but back in the 80s, like now a cursor is like it's either a hand or it's an arrow. In the 80s, I don't think it was a hand or an arrow. I think it was like a square. And so cursor, anytime Automan has to create like the car, he just says cursor, and cursor comes out of his body, and it's a little square, and he says, I need you to make this. And then cursor makes whatever he makes, you know. It says, together, Walter and Automan, along with Cursor, a small floating droid that creates any object Automan needs to battle crime on the city streets. Enjoy all 13 action-packed episodes of this long-lost 1980s gem. And then they literally say gem. I'm not lying. Look. Gem. Hell yeah. So I'm not the only one that says those movie gems. Other people say it too. So I'm going to write it down. 1980s gem. 1980s gem. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to be watching this. But I'm also going to be watching Ghostbusters because I want to review these too. So I'm going to jump back and forth. So yeah. But I highly recommend at least watch the pilot. The pilot's pretty good, except for the middle part. The middle part, like I said, it's kind of boring, but the beginning and the end is amazing. So yeah. Check it out, y'all. Are you going to give your foil ball a Halloween costume? Absolutely. I'm going to put that Ghostbuster thing on it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Crumbles. Because I already did it once, you know. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to do? I did the famous quotes. I reviewed... And I just shortened. I put AP, Automan Pilot. That's what it stands for. I did the famous... So... I think that's a good place to stop because I've been going for an hour and 19 minutes. Strong Bear says, it's a lost treasure. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, Dave, it's such a good idea. I guess they just didn't have enough money because to create all the special effects, it's literally a mix between Tron and then a police action-adventure story. And I guess back then to create Automan's look, and there's the actor, the actor had to wear kind of like a suit that they wore in Tron, and then they put all the lights on it and, you know, put all the special effects, and then to create all the blue digital, because Cursor, he says Cursor, and then it pops out of his body, and he says, Cursor, I need you to make me a fast car to catch up to the bad guys. And then you see all these blue lines come out of Cursor, and it draws a car, and then he says, Walter, get in. And he's like, can I? It's just blue lines. And he's like, oh, I assure you, it's real. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he gets in, and then the car like is flying down the highway like at 500 miles an hour, you know? And you just see this blue streak go across, you know, across the screen. So it definitely was ahead of its time, Dave. I just think you're right. I was about to say that, Dave. I think the special effects was just too expensive for the time. Now, if they would remake it, if they would do it in the like now, they'd have so much CGI, people would get into it. Or don't even do a TV show. Just turn the idea. It would make a good movie, you know. So, if I ever got to Hollywood, I would love to do something like this, or like Street Hawk, or like a movie version of Knight Rider, because Knight Rider was ahead of its time, and Knight Rider lasted 4 seasons. You know, the car of the future. I love that sci-fi shit. I eat that shit up, man. I fucking love that shit, you know. So, and Street Hawk is kind of like a ripoff. Street Hawk and Airwolf are a ripoff of Knight Rider. Knight Rider came first, and then I believe Airwolf came next, and then hang on, I know Knight Rider came first. Let me just hang on. Hey Meta, I know Knight Rider came first, but did Airwolf come next and then Street Hawk, or vice versa?
The order of those classic 80s TV shows is interesting. Knight Rider premiered in 1982, followed by Airwolf in 1984, and then Street Hawk in 1985. So Airwolf came before Street Hawk. All
Okay.
3 shows were
Okay. So it went Knight Rider, Airwolf, and then Street Hawk. Okay. So I was right. So yeah. So basically Airwolf and Street Hawk are a ripoff of Knight Rider. Instead of a car, it's a highly advanced motorcycle. Instead of a motorcycle or a car, it's a highly technological aircraft in the sky, a helicopter, you know? So yeah. That's funny, Crumbles. That's funny. Make sure to tuck Chucky into bed. That's never going to happen. He sits right by the tree, so don't even go there, Crumbles. Don't even go there. But that was funny. I got a little giggle out of that. Yeah. I just thought I would put the hat on him because I'm like, well, I got a hat. That's the newest prop. Whenever I get the goggles, I'll take the hat off. I'll put the goggles on him, turn on the green lights, and then I'll put the helmet on, and we'll see how that looks. So, but I haven't had him in a live in quite a while, so I thought, well, I'll just stick him in the background, you know? Because you guys know, I always put different stuff behind me to make up my set when I do my show. So yeah. So hell yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna end this with watching Thriller and reviewing it, and then Dave, you wanted me to watch Dave. By the way, Dave had a great show, so shout out to Dave. That was a great show today, Dave. And Dave blew my mind. He blew my mind. I knew that there was a Monster Squad movie. But Dave, he's doing his show, and he's rocking it out. And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, Fierce, check this out. And he shows a DVD, and it says Monster Squad, the complete series. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold the phone. I'm like, there's a fucking TV show? And I was like, damn. That's cool. And Dave, I'm sorry that I called during your show. Dave texted me. The only reason why I called is I was out and about. I was getting some lunch. Dave texted me and said, hey, going live soon. I went, okay, cool. I get home, and I called him. I was like, hey, Dave, when are you going live? And he's like, oh, well, I am live. I went, oh, shit, my bad. And I think Dave, turned the sound down because you couldn't hear me talking. So I apologize, Dave, for interrupting your show. Yo, Walter, what's up? Well, you got here a little late, Walter. I'm I'm about to end the show, buddy. But I'm gonna review those two things, and then I'm gonna skedaddle because it's Saturday night. I haven't had dinner. I want to take a shower, eat some dinner, and then let's select 2 movies for me to watch. So I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes of Automan, and then let's go to the wall. I'm gonna watch a little bit of. I think I'm going to go with Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, tonight. And then I'm going to watch Battles Beyond the Stars. So, it looks like a very sci-fi type of movie. I mean, look at this frog guy. Look at that frog guy. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to watch these. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Let's see. Dave helped me make up a smoothie and bananas and strawberries. That actually sounds really good. Oh, yeah. Strong Bear is becoming one of my favorite YouTubers. Well, excuse me. I mean, Dave's good. But he's no John Fears. You know? I am the leader of the community, you know? I mean, I bring the entertainment. I'd be rocking it out on the movies, you know? No, I'm just joking, Walter. You can, you're allowed to. I was just playing around. I don't care. Everyone's got their favorites. I'm just glad that you watch Dave's content and my content, you know? I was just joking. Good night, Johnny boy. Good night, Dave. Hey, well, Dave, stay real quick because I'm gonna review these things that you told me to watch. So yeah, and then I'm gonna end it. But no, I was just joking, Walter. Walter, I hope you have been having a good night. I thought you had the weekends off, man. But I guess you don't because I tried to call you yesterday and you were working. So I apologize. So yeah, I apologize for interrupting you at work. All right. So, Strong Bear, let me find this Monster Squad TV show. I've never heard of this. I may have to add this to the list. I may have to add it to the list. So, let me just see if I can find it. Let's see. Monster Squad TV show intro. Let's see if it pops up. Oh, wow, this looks hilarious. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Monster Squad 1976 original TV opening intro. Oh, wow. All right, Dave, here we go. I'm excited. Because Dave showed me the DVD. This looks great, Dave. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Oh wow.
My name's Walt. I work as night watchman here at Fred's Wax Museum to put myself through criminology college. It used to be very lonely until recently when I plugged in my crime computer. Suddenly...
But it doesn't make any sense, Dave. Why in the absolute hell would he have a crime computer at a wax museum? That doesn't make any logical sense. Like, I could see it if he had a crime computer at, like, a police station. But why the hell would you have a crime computer at a fucking wax museum? But I'm going with it. It looks hilarious.
Vibrations brought to life 3 legendary monsters. Dracula. The werewolf.
The Wolfman.
And Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Creatures hated and feared for centuries, now determined to make up for their past misbehaving by fighting crime wherever they find it. Together, we're the Monster Squad.
Oh, this looks hilarious. Oh, wow. Oh, why Hollywood thought that this was a great idea baffles me, but it's so cheesy. It's got to go on the fucking list. I mean, I'm laughing my ass off. It doesn't look like a good TV show, but it would look like it would be a good laugh, Dave. So I'm throwing it on the list. I'm going to put it on my digital list. Oh, wow. So the last one that I put on the list, I believe Visions and Bukkake told me about People Under the Stairs, 1991. So when I'm in St. Louis, Bukkake, Visions, I'm going to be looking for it. I don't know if Visions is here. He may be working. If he is here, he's been watching in silence. But anyway, but Bukkake was here. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you for that recommendation. People Under the Stairs, 1991. So Monster Squad TV show. And when was it made? It was made in, let's see, where was it? 1976. Complete series. All right. And Dave, I saw you have the DVD. I doubt that it's on Blu-ray. But if I can find it on DVD, I'll definitely get it because there. All right, so it's on the list. It is on the list. That was funny, Dave. That was some funny shit. That was funny. Oh my god. I work at a wax museum, and I entered the coordinates on my crime computer. Again, why the fuck would you have a crime computer at a fucking wax museum? It makes no logical sense, but there it is. Yo, what's up, Milk? Milk, I'm lactose intolerant. Ah! He says, I hope you had a glass of me today. I did not, but I did put a little bit of lactose milk in my coffee, so hopefully that counts. So there it is. Let's see. Beyond the Stars stars the actor from The Waltons. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. That's cool. I've seen a little bit of The Waltons, Dave. That was back in the day. He built it while working there. Yeah, but why? Like why would he build it at the wax museum, Dave? It doesn't make any sense. Like, is he going to school for criminal justice? I'm just curious. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Milk. I can have a little bit of milk, but not a lot, because I'm lactose. So I can have a little bit. Like, if I ate an ice cream bar, I'd be fine. But if I had a whole glass of milk or a gallon of milk, I would be dead. Anyway. Well, I appreciate all the fans. Okay, so see, Dave, that makes more sense. So he built the computer while he's going to college and he's studying criminal justice. Okay, in the show he wants to be a police officer. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, well, to end, Bukkake brought up Thriller. So let's watch Thriller and let me review it. So there we are. Walter says, "Hey Fears, what did you think of the new Superman movie?" Oh, I loved it, Walter. I loved it. I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. The reason why I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because I said this to Bukkake, and Bukkake and Visions actually referred it to me. You cannot do Superman without the transformation sequence, going from Clark Kent to Superman, and they didn't do that. He would just walk off camera. He'd be like, oh, someone's in need. He would walk out of the Daily Planet, and then the next scene, he just walked into the scene with the suit already on. I'm like, you can't do that. But they did it. So that kind of pissed me off. But besides that, everything else was good. So yeah. All right, well, let's watch Thriller. Bum, 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 bum. That was a good suggestion, Bukkake. I mean, Thriller is probably one of the greatest music videos ever. It definitely has the most production value, Thriller music video. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. I'm going to watch the shortened version because I want to end the stream soon. The official version is 13 minutes, but the shorter version, Michael Jackson's Thriller official video, shortened version, is only 3 minutes. So let's do that one. That'll sum it all up. It's only a movie.
It's only a movie.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
You were scared, weren't you?
I wasn't that scared.
You were scared.
Now, I will say this. Michael Jackson, he made some good music, but man, that guy was fucking weird beyond belief. That guy was fucking nuts. But he did make some good music. I'll give him that. I will give him that. This scene's great, all those zombies. They did have good makeup effects on this. Pretty good. Pretty good. Doing all that shit. Oh, Lord. They were definitely going nuts with the dance moves, you know, going fucking ballistic with it. Definitely a lot of makeup effects. I believe John Landis directed it, if memory serves me right. Let me make sure I'm right. Hang on. Because it was the same director that directed American Werewolf American Werewolf in London, or whatever the hell it was. That's a good horror movie. That one's fucking great. Hey Meta, I'm just checking to see if I'm right. Isn't John Landis, he directed American Werewolf in London, and he directed the music video Thriller?
John Landis directed An American Werewolf in London, a classic horror comedy film.
Yeah, did he direct the music video Thriller?
John Landis directed the iconic music video Thriller for Michael Jackson.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was right. I was just like, I think so. Anyway, let's finish it. They got the dance moves. You know what's funny about Thriller? They also play Thriller in Revenge of the Nerds. They do. So I've watched enough. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting tired, and I need a shower. So I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. A solid 9 out of 10. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. I like how they explain why nobody recognizes him on his glasses on. Yeah, they've never explained it. He has his glasses on. He takes the glasses off. Yeah. But yeah. Do you know what Michael Jackson... Oh, I'm not even going to go there, Walter. I did talk about that a little bit. I just said it politely. because I don't agree with anyone doing anything bad to little kids, but I'm like, he made good music, but man, Michael Jackson, just like Matman, is a weird motherfucker. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah. I love that they got Vincent Price to do a voiceover. They did. The voiceover comes at the very end. At the very end of the music video. So yeah. Dave, I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. Remind me about Tofu, the vegan zombie. Remind me of that tomorrow, because I'm getting tired. I need a shower, buddy, and I'm gonna watch a little bit of Elvira and Battle Beyond the Stars, a great sci-fi film. I watched the trailer. The trailer looked good, but I've never seen the actual movie. But the trailer looked good. It looked good. Yo, what's up, Fangirl Kate? I'm about to end it, so you got here for the end. I like the Chucky doll. Well, thanks. He was sitting by the Halloween/Christmas tree, but I decided him to make him part of the show. A lot of in the horror. In the Halloween season, Ghostface will probably show up, here in a couple of days. Chucky may make another appearance. The Scary Movie version of Ghostface may show up, and I still need to get the rest of my costume for Snake Plissken, but it's in the works. It's definitely in the works. But anyway, I'm gonna take off. But that was a pretty good show. Anyway, I'm taking off, you guys, but I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. So I'm either going to do a big panel. Oh, damn, Lantern, that was a big one. Excuse me. I'm either going to get a whole panel on, like me, Bukaki, Visions, Randall, bunch of the other guys, either on Sunday or sometime next week. I don't know when, but at some point. So, yeah. You need a jigsaw. Oh, well, really, his name is Billy the Puppet. It's either way. Is it Billy or Buddy? No, it's Billy the Puppet. I would love to get one of those, Daves, but if you go to trickortreatstudio.com, I think it's like $300, and I was like, I'm not paying $300 for that shit. Let me actually look up the price, because you know how the trolls are. No, that's the wrong price, Fears. You didn't get it right. And then I have to hear about it for 9 fucking months, so let me actually look up the price. So, let me actually look it up. It's around $300, but let me look it up. Let's see. Where would the doll be under? Let's see. Mask, costumes, and props. It may be under props. Hang on. No, it's not under props. It is under... Could be under accessories and more. Let's see here. Oh, where are you? Home decor. Oh, where the... Oh, figures. Oh, where the hell is it? I know they got a section on this website for dolls. Hang on, where the hell is it? Where the fuck are you? It may be under puppets. Hang on. There it is. Puppets. Saw, Billy the Puppet, deluxe prop, sound and motion. I was close. I said $300. It's $499.99. But with tax, it would probably be an even $500. So that's a lot, Dave. They also have the Goosebumps puppet. They've got the evil gremlin. They've got the nice Gizmo. They have the evil Gizmo, and then they have the Beetlejuice snake puppet from the first Beetlejuice. So they got a lot of cool stuff on here. But yeah, I don't really feel like paying $500 for it. But the puppet, I mean, it looks good. I just clicked on the picture. It looks exactly like a exact replica from the movie. And the detail looks great. It says, Detailed Deluxe Billy the Puppet. It says, I want to play a game. Jigsaw's main accomplice, an icon of the film franchise, the official Saw Billy the Puppet deluxe prop is a must for any collector. This amazing prop is a 1-inch scale, features a vinyl head, moving mouth, light up eyes, movable arms and legs. Pressing the wrist plays 2 sound clips. right from the film. And the sound clips are, I want to play a game in the Tobin Bell's voice, and the other is the signature laugh. You know, which is like one of the most creepiest things from the film. Requires 3 AA batteries, not included. Oh, they have a video here. Let's play the video. Hang on. That looks pretty cool. That's cool. That is cool. Let's listen to it again. It looks pretty cool, Dave. It's pretty cool. The eyes light up. I mean, it's like an exact duplicate, and the detail is absolutely amazing, Dave. If I had that money, I would get it in a heartbeat. But I mean, that's just too much. That's too much. I will say it looks pretty damn cool. It looks pretty damn cool. But Dave, remind me of the Tofu, the vegan zombie, and I will watch that tomorrow. But I'm just getting a little tired. Let's see. Fangirl Kate says, "Hi Tina, stay strong. You can make one." Yeah, I guess I could. You know. Let's see. Kate, Dave made me some strawberry and smoothies with bananas. That sounds good. That sounds really good. I like smoothies. It depends on what kind of smoothie, but I do, yeah. Well, anyway, shout out to all the fans. Shout out to Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Fangirl Kate, Walter, let's see who else. Milk, Crumbles, Lantern, Sammy, and Bukaki, Jucifer, and James, Bo Seamus, and who else was here? Let's see here. I think that's everybody. That's awesome. Yum. It does sound good. It does sound good. Anyway, a little disappointed that Visions didn't show up. He's either watching in silence because he's working. I know sometimes he does that, so sorry that you missed it, Visions. It was a good show. We were talking about a bunch of nostalgic stuff, a bunch of Halloween stuff. Watch Thriller. We were going nuts. Hopefully he'll be here at the next one. Could you give Chucky a kiss on the cheek for me? That's not going to happen. But I will do the iconic, talk to me, damn it. Talk to me. Talk to me, damn it. All right, I'm going to make you talk. And then she lights the fireplace. I said, talk to me, damn it, or I'm going to throw you in the fire. You stupid fucking bitch. I'll teach you how to fuck with me. Fuck you. That's right. That's right, y'all. But look, I'm 5'6". Chucky is what? About 3 foot tall? Motherfucker, just run up and kick him in the face and he'll go flying right through Fears' window. And that would be the end. That would be the end of the, of Chucky. Zero Chucky, that'd be it. Anyway, I'm taking off, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fangirl Kate on YouTube, subscribe to Mama Bear on YouTube, subscribe to Crumbles on YouTube, Strong Bear 19, James Bear, subscribe to the whole family, subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube, follow Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch, follow Chucky on YouTube. And last, but certainly not least, I will see you guys tomorrow. Follow Fears, Lord Fears, FearsMan26 on YouTube, and my second channel, Fears Vlogs. All right, I'll see you guys later. This is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.